behalf of the PMA Madasigon Class of 2023, I would like to extend our gratitude to all those who have helped us reach this point. First and foremost, our parents, who are our source of inspiration. You are the reason we strive for greatness, the reason we are eager to finish our journey here. Maraming salamat po. Personally, I would like to express my deepest appreciation to my beloved parents, retired Technical Sergeant Joel Leonor and Angelina Leonor. Mami, Daddy, para po sa inyo lahat ng ito, bunga po ito ng inyong mga sakripisyo para sa amin na ate. To my siblings, Ate Gladys and Ate Abby, ang tagumpay ng isa ay tagumpay nating lahat. Thank you for being my #1 support system, for not letting physical distance weaken our bond, and for always being there for me. To our mentors, professors, and upperclassmen, thank you for the valuable lessons that enabled us to survive the rigors of our cadetship. Maraming salamat po, ma'ams and sirs. To all our underclassmen, we are grateful to you for providing us with the opportunity to grow as leaders. Your remaining years in the academy will pass by quickly, so take it one day at a time. To our dear mistas who have departed, Cadet Darwin Dormitorio and Cadet Mario Telan Jr., you will forever be a cherished part of the Madasigon Class of 2023. We thank our Almighty Father for being the fount of all our blessings and whose benevolence kept us from faltering. We are secured knowing you have the best plans for our lives. And finally, to my fellow graduates, as we reflect on the hardships and victories we experienced during our stay in the academy, I hope that we realize their value and live our lives in accord with the knowledge and values imparted to us. Let us be leaders who relentlessly pursue the welfare of others, recognizing that there is always an opportunity to serve. To the Filipino people, we are ready to serve you. Marami pong salamat at mabuhay tayong lahat.
The officer in charge of the Department of National Defense, Senior Undersecretary Carlito G. Galvez Jr., will now declare the commission of the Madasigon Class of 2023.
Pursuant to Section 31 of the National Defense Act as amended, you are hereby commissioned second lieutenants or ensigns in the regular force, armed forces of the Philippines. Congratulations.
We shall now witness the oath-taking of our newly commissioned officers of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. The Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, General Andres C. Centino, Philippine Army, will administer the oath.
Sa mga bagong tiniente at ensigns ng Armed Forces of the Philippines, mangyaring itaas ang kanang kamay at sumunod sa aking bibigkasin. Ako si, sabihin ang inyong pangalan. Ako si. Nang sabihin ang inyong tirahan. Na itinalaga sa katungkulan bilang sabihin ang inyong katungkulan. Ay taimtim na nanunumpa. Natutuparin kong buong husay at katapatan. Sa abot ng aking kakayahan. Ang mga tungkulin ng aking kasalukuyang katungkulan. At ng iba pang pagkaraan nito'y gagampanan ko sa ilalim ng Republika ng Pilipinas. Na aking itataguyod at ipagtatanggol ang saligang batas ng Republika ng Pilipinas. Na ako'y tunay na mananalig at tatalima rito na susundin ko ang mga batas, mga utos na ayon sa batas, at mga dekreto na pinaiiral ng mga sadyang itinakdang may kapangyarihan ng Republika ng Pilipinas. At kusa kong babalikatin ang mga panagutang ito na walang anumang pasubali o hangaring umiwas. Kasiyahan nawa ko ng Diyos. Binabati ko kayong lahat.
The members of PMA Class 2023, after having been declared graduates of the Philippine Military Academy, are now alumni of this revered institution. They shall now take their oath of membership to the PMA Alumni Association Incorporated. To administer the oath is the chairman of the PMAAI, Cavalier Danilo A. Abinoja.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Having graduated from the Philippine Military Academy. Hereby accept. To be a regular member. Of the Philippine Military Academy Alumni Association Incorporated. I hereby solemnly swear. To be a member in good standing. To abide by its articles of incorporations and bylaws. To follow the rules and regulations. Promulgated by the Board of Directors. To uphold the PMAAI Code of Ethics. And to live to the PMA ideals. Of courage, integrity, and loyalty. And that I impose this obligation. Upon myself voluntarily. Without mental reservation. Or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Welcome to the PMA Alumni Association. Congratulations.
The officer in charge of the Department of National Defense, Senior Undersecretary Carlito G. Galvez Jr., will now introduce our guest of honor and commencement speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you to the National Defense Officer in charge, Charlie Galvez. But before we go on, the troop commander, you will give the order of Tikas Pahinga. His Excellency, the Ambassador of Spain to the Philippines, Miguel Utray Delgado, the National Security Advisor, Secretary Ed Año, and the other cabinet members here present, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Chief of Staff, General Andy Centino, and all the major service commanders, Philippine National Police Police Chief General Benji Acorda, Philippine Coast Guard Commandant Admiral Artemio Abu, and the Philippine Military Academy Superintendent Lieutenant General Rowen Tolentino, Baguio City Lone District Representative Marquez Go, Baguio City Mayor Benji Magalong, the officers, enlisted personnel, and civilian employees of the PMA, and perhaps the most important group that are here today, the parents and the loved ones of the PMA graduating class. The Cadet Corps of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, led by Madasigon Class of 2023, fellow workers in government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my great honor to join you all here today as our proud nation welcomes the newest batch of military officers who now join the ranks of our brave and selfless soldiers and dedicate their lives to the cause of defending our republic. I thus convey and extend my warmest congratulations to this year's graduates of this august institution, the PMA Madasigon Class of 2023. It is both propitious and important that as I serve my first year as your Commander-in-Chief, I witness the reception into the fold of this 310-strong PMA batch that will now augment the capabilities of our armed forces. We have before us those who, out of approximately 28,000 others, have strived to now arrive at this commencement day. They have braved the rigors of physical and mental training for which the PMA is world-renowned. So I present now to our countrymen ang class na walang uwian. At hindi sila makauwi ng 2 taon. Namimiss na kayo ng mga pamilya ninyo, pero pinagtiyagaan ninyo. Kaya tayo nakaabot dito ngayon sa araw na ito. Levity aside though, we behold the PMA class of 2023. Ang mga mandirigmang may dangal, simbolo ng galing at pagbangon, hence Madasigon. You have been trained now to be prepared for the daunting challenges that await outside this fabled fort. You now continue your lifelong commitment to the nation. The true battles will now begin. Existing realities and the rapidly evolving security environment impel us to be always prepared for any and all threats that our country may face. Purveyors of criminality, insurgency, and terrorism are the great interlopers in our peaceful aspirations that undermine our peace and our stability and our march to prosperity in our sovereign domain and its environs. To this end, we are relentlessly pursuing the AFP modernization program through important military asset acquisitions and upgrades. We are also currently undertaking a comprehensive study to improve the social protection for our military and uniformed personnel. Just last week, I signed into law the amendment to Republic Act number 11709, which aims to further strengthen the professionalization and merit system of our armed forces. Because of this, you now join a modern and professional organization which is now more effective and even more formidable vehicle for public service and nation building, and a continuing source of pride and self-fulfillment for the individual personnel. To the graduates, your courage, your strength and skills have made you fit and qualified for admission into the armed forces and for deployment into the actual theaters of operations. As you join the military's ranks, continue to fuel your undying commitment to genuine love for country and for public service. In all your tasks, diligently work for unity, respect for democratic ideals, institutions and mechanisms, and the rule of law. Keep close always the paramount ideals which you have imbibed in your time here in the Academy. As you march forward, hearts full of pride and vigor, remain humble in yourselves and honor those who have nurtured you right since the inception of all your budding dreams and aspirations. And that is why this day is also a day to honor your parents, your families, your loved ones, as well as your mentors and your peers. The gratitude and appreciation simply do not end with the kind words that you say, but in the deeds that you demonstrate to them and to the country from today. Henceforth, through your conscientious and responsible performance of your duties, you make them and everyone proud as fellow citizens of the Republic on which our peaceful and orderly society rests and of which we are all but individual actors. As your Commander-in-Chief, I will closely work with all of you, the future leaders of our armed forces, in our collective public service in building a stronger, more resilient republic. As you encounter challenges along the way, apply the hard-won lessons that you have learned while in the halls of the Academy, clinging to the values of courage, integrity, and patriotism. That way, you will never lose your way. Live up to the precepts that define your class identity, namely honor, excellence, and ability to recover, and help lead our nation towards the progressive and prosperous future that we all aspire for. Once again, kudos and congratulations to you all. Mabuhay ang PMA, mabuhay ang Madasigon Class of 2023. Mabuhay ang sandatahang lakas at ang Republika ng Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po at magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
At this point, the Superintendent PMA will present a memento.
In the grand tradition of the all commencement exercises of the graduating classes of the Philippine Military Academy, I am signing before you the pardon of punishment in observance of the time-honored tradition at this very important day. Okay.
At this point, the Superintendent PMA will present a memento to our guests of honor and speaker. The Rampart. The structure fronting the Borromeo Field, called the Rampart, was patterned after the fortified wall of the historic port of Intramuros, whose ground became the birthplace of the Philippine Military Academy. At this point, the outgoing brigade commander directs the graduating class to march off to form the long gray line.
The fights, the spirit that leads, the spirit that never gives up. This is who they are. They have trained, studied, and learned the boundless wisdom of their alma mater, building up to become the unwavering spirit that will soon lead the country for the years to come. Their class will be part of the heritage of this gallant institution that has made excellence as a way of life. The virtues of courage, integrity, and loyalty have strongly been formed to become an essential part of their kind. This is their contribution to our state and liberty of the Filipino people. They are the living legacy of what is known as the noble protectors of the land. Madasigon, mandirigmang may dangal, simbolo ng galing at pagbangon. Honor above excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, forming the long gray line, the members of the PMA Madasigon Class of 2023.
Let us all stand for the singing of the Alma Mater song.
Academy, oh courage and loyalty. PMA, oh hail to thee. Bells for us around, and our last stars is sung. Let generations see our country free. Holy to righteous way, those solid ranks of gray, thy virtues to display. Academy, oh hail to thee.
Please be seated. The new regimental commander leads the corps in giving 3 cheers.
Let us give 3 cheers. Those who will be leaving us behind. FF! FF! FF!
Likewise, the outgoing regimental commander leads the graduating cadets in giving 3 cheers to the corps.
Let us give 3 cheers to those that will be left behind. FF! FF! FF!
The new regimental commander orders the corps to pass and review.
Please share, like, subscribe, and comment sa aking channel para updated ka lagi sa kaganapan sa loob at labas ng ating bansa. Hanggang sa muli, magandang araw Pilipinas!